Well, this morning it's time to do some clean up, tidy up. Got some bolts for the transfer case. Got to clean out the cab a little bit. We're gonna try and get the shifter column, boots, shifter boots. Try and get the shifter boots put in. It means I got to clean the cab out. It also means I've got to trace out the shifter bolt where the boot goes, because it's bigger than the hole is in the floor. So I got to clean that out. Okay, so these holes here and that bolt are for the transmission cross member down there. There's more bolts on the other side. I got 6 bolts just in case I mess one up. And I don't think you can particularly see it. Well, you can see that one. So here's my tester. These are a grade 8 fastener, or a great fastener. And it's gonna take some finagling to get it to possibly go through. I might have to lie on a dirty cement floor. Not looking forward to that, because the plan to clean the garage floor failed miserably. Yeah, I'm not sad about it though. Like, who really wants to clean? Okay, there's my bolt. I've got to grab the jack wherever I left it and jack up the transmission so I can get the pressure off the bolt and get it out, which also may help to line this one up. Okay, got 2 bolts in there. That's cleanup time, right? Same as cleaning up this hose right here. Getting it shortened up and then getting everything tucked up nice and tight, and using the stainless steel band clamps I've got and get everything tidied up. Particularly this floor. It's getting cold here in the Northwest. It's not supposed to, well, it should get cold, but I didn't expect it to get this cold this soon. So I've thrown the jack to the other side, pushed it to the other side. I've got my drill. I got a couple sheep's feet here. Sheep's feet? Lady slippers? I don't know, whatever you call them. They work pretty good for beating on, hammering on, and using them for everything else but besides pulling seals out. I'm waiting for the turbo rebuild kit to come in. Brand new turbo, and it failed. I sent him an email to the eBay seller. Chinese turbo. I know, right? It's either going to last or it's going to blow up. Well, it didn't even last one long run on this Jeep, and it died. So it's pumping oil out the exhaust side, smoking off of that as well, which makes the smoke worse. The crankcase blow-by, I was assured by another guy, EBI. No, right there. Let's see. Steve at EBI Cruisers. Your Land Cruiser needs. Anyway, Steve told me, don't worry about it. The motor hasn't been run in a long time. It's running now. Stick with it running. Everything's wet with oil right now. Stick with it running. Get it out. Heat cycle the motor. Maybe throw some Seafoam or Berryman's B12. I can't even find it up here. I might have to see if I can't order some. Anyway, throw some of that into there. Let it run. You know, hopefully the rings will come free and she'll quit smoking. But for now, let's put in I'll put in the other 3 bolts into the transmission cross member. Then I'm going to get into the interior cabin here, and I'll give you guys a gander what I got to do in there. We're gonna move some stuff around, and I got to get the top of the transmission off and try and get the forks aligned properly. I took it apart, I don't know how long ago, several years ago, many years ago, whatever it was. And I may not have gotten the shift forks onto the proper locations. So it's not shifting into gears. Transmission is turning. It's doing something, but it's not letting me shift gears. So I've got to take it apart, take the top hat off of it. I call it the top hat. I don't know what it's called. Take that off, align the forks into the proper slots, stab her back together, put some more bolts in, maybe some RTV silicone sealant around the top hat, and then bolt her all down and see if we can't make her shift gears. The drive shafts are still out at Pat's Driveline. They are coming. They're just ordering parts. Not in a big hurry for them. Did send the video for the steering brackets down there hitting the sway bar disconnects. I haven't heard back nothing from Rocky Road, but that's okay. I mean, I don't have the steering stops put in. So there's no steering stops in there. So it may be a me issue. May not be a them issue. It's a whatever. We'll figure it out. I mean, it's a Jeep. Do I really need sway bars? Maybe. I don't think so. But we'll work it out. It's one step at a time. For now, let's go and get the transmission crossmember bolted in and finalize at least something off of a checklist. Because I got most things kind of finalized. Sort of. Maybe. Kind of. Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll work it out. I'll bring you back in a minute. So, I'm just going to try and get this kind of traced out and square to the tub. I don't think I'm perfectly square yet. So I'm trying to get it centered backwards and forwards here, but you see, I'm going to have to trim this plate. You Toyota guys are going to throw a fit on me. That's from a Toyota FJ something or other. So anyway, shifter's over as far as it'll go right now. But I want to make sure that we've got enough. I'm going to have to reshape this to the tunnel, obviously, or maybe I'll just build the tunnel up to match that. That might be a better way of doing it. Got the old Sharpie Darpy out. Well, I want to kind of ballpark, get it roughly so it's squarely on there. You know what I mean? You can see right now it's not. It has to be turned ever so slightly. We're definitely not working with perfection here, because if so, we might be using a tape measure. But you know what? You can kind of eyeball this one. So, once we've got this kind of marked out, that'll give me one side here. Kind of look at that dexterity. Woohoo! Put the cap back on. This way I can drop my pen in here. So, okay. Well, we're pretty close on this side, but somebody butchered and hacked up this tub already once, so I got to clean that up. So I have to have, you can see how far in these are here. You know, only like a little bit inside there. So again, with the Sharpie Darpy, clean off the tip, center of the hole, you know, that far in, roughly, ballparking it, you know. So you see all the extra sheet metal that I can cut out there. And then the whatever shifter is laying there, I don't know what that's for. And then, like I said, because of the shape of the tub and the shape of that, they don't match. So I'm either gonna have to bring some sheet metal up, which, you know, I could do it. Might be a bit of a pain in the butt. Or I can take all these off. I need new rubber boots anyway. These ones here, they might need some Armor All to bring them back around. As they, oh, that one, no, that's got a mouse hole in it. So they need some Armor All, bring them back around so they're fresh and rebuilt. And yeah, even this, they've cut out the back of this here at some point too. No idea how they would have done that. No, I know how they would have done it, but why? But yeah, they've all got captured bolts. Or nuts, sorry, not captured bolts. Captured bolts are Mother Nature's way of seized. That's when you capture them. So I'll see if I can't order this gasket in. So I've got it. Got some extra holes here. Lots of extra holes, apparently. Oh, I'm not even showing you. Got some extra holes here. Lots of them. It's glued on in places. I won't throw this out because it's even though it's torn, it's all there. And I like spare pieces, and a spare gasket is good. But these need a lot of attention and Armor All. These need a lot of attention and Armor All. Both of these are toast. But I do have to kind of clean this out. The Tuffy box here is going to have to come out and probably go back here somewhere. Because I got to get this top hat here off. Right here, this thing off. I got to get that off and see why it's not shifting gears. It's floating neutral, but she won't hit a gear. I can feel the forks, the gates, but I can't shift a gear. So either the detent balls are jammed, which I can't tell with it on the Jeep or on the transmission. Once it's off, I can see if the detents are jammed or seized. If the detents are seized, I can probably get another top hat or just get it rebuilt, one of the two. Walk around the other side here. Yeah, squeeze around. Maybe the camera's over here. I'm not seeing it. I couldn't even... There it is. It's shy. It's hiding right there. So I'll clean out some of the paraphernalia here. Yeah, I've got some body refresher here. It's lots left in there, so we'll have to save that. Bumper mounts, or mounts of some sort. More bolts and screws. No nuts though. Nuts. I believe this is a body mount bolt, so we'll kind of try and keep that here. Oh, that's a shifter. But not a shifter I can use. It's the wrong one for this transmission. Sad, because it's kind of got a better bend in it than that one does. We'll do some research here and see if it's sorry, that was blurry. See if we can take it apart. My TV show that I'm working on is coming to an end. Upload season 3. Yeah. Upload reunion. It's going on Amazon. Who knows? Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't. Just gotta wait and see. But yeah, I gotta get that cut out. I could probably just do it with a zip disc and a grinder. Cut that all out. Get the top hat of the shifter up and see where the issue is. There you go. Great place for Toyota Land Cruiser parts. You got yours, I got mine. And then of course we got, where's the other ones here? Yeah. Oh, the other one's over here somewhere. There There we go. That guy there, that company, fantastic. Right there's even a better sticker of theirs. And then the fabulous, not to be taken away from, the so ratty of them, Fabrats. Fantastic YouTube channel. Entertaining to watch. Usually informative. That's probably not the good word to use. Educational. How not to grab hot steel with your bare fingers. Use gloves that aren't fire rated. Yeah, anyway. That's where we are with the CJ7. Got to cut the floor pan out. Get the shifter top pad off. I think it's called a top pad. I don't know what it's called. You tell me what it's called. Get that off. Make sure the forks are in the proper slots so it will shift transmission gears. Then again, maybe I've got it in between high and low range. I don't know. When the motor runs, the transmission's turning. Not a good thing if you put drive shafts on, because you'll have a Jeep parked in your bathroom. So this is a shifter. It's not specifically for the H55F. I'm really hoping we can make this work. That'll go on, you know, the piece underneath. There's a big bar that sticks out that slides on there. These are used parts. They don't come with instructions or ideas. They come with stuff. And this is some other sort of bracketry, which honestly, I don't know where it goes. I don't even know how it goes on. It doesn't turn very nicely. No, it does turn. There we go. But again, I gotta figure out how it goes on. Maybe that goes on there, and I don't know. It's for an I have to have one for an H55F transfer case transmission that's in this Jeep. I don't know if that's it.